Do you ever feel like your stutter gets worse in high pressure situations like job interviews, phone calls, or presentations? You are not alone. Today, I want to dive into 3 practical tips that you can implement to overcome this stuttering anxiety and gain more control over your speech in high pressured situations. Let's dive in. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. McCool. I'm a GP from Ireland who has a stutter, who runs a free online stuttering platform called Stutter-Connect, where you're welcome to join. Working as a doctor for over 10 years, I have a lot of experience in high-pressured situations and high-pressured speaking situations. I deal with these on a weekly basis. And if there's any person who stutters that's been through a lot of high-pressure situations, it is me. And if there's anyone that can further advise you what works, what doesn't work, it is me. With the right tools, with the right mindset, with the right community, and over a long frame, you can improve your ability to regain control over your stuttering, even when the pressure's high, when you're hurried, or the anxiety levels are significant. The first thing that I advise is to use pre-speaking rituals. Every person that has a stutter knows how they feel before speaking. Their subconscious is telling them that they're going to stutter, that they're going to struggle, that they're using the mental math, the Sherlock Holmes formula to switch words before they have to say them for fear of getting stuck, which can be exhausting. The adrenaline is pumping through the stutterer's brain. The cortisol levels are huge. The pH in the blood is low. And how can you naturally, physiologically overcome this stress and anxiety cycle? If you have time before the stressful event, you can try physiological sigh breathing. And what is this? This is a double inhalation through your nose and a long, slow exhalation through your mouth. The inhalation should be a lot faster than the exhalation. You breathe in fully and fast through your nose until there's no air left, and then you try to further expand your lungs through your nose by the second inhalation. Then after this, it's a long, slow mouth exhalation with a sigh. I will demonstrate. This is a physiological sigh breathing. It is scientifically proven to reduce cortisol, to reduce carbon dioxide levels in the blood, to increase the blood pH, and to reduce the adrenaline and your heart rate. It will further ground you, it will reduce your stress levels, and it will help you to regain control over your pre-speech stress and your pre-speech anxiety. You only have to do this about 2 or 3 times. It literally takes about 1 minute to do, and it can completely change your physiology. The second thing I would advise is to practice exposure in small steps. As a person who stutters, if your stuttering is severe, you're not going to get up and give a 20-minute presentation to 100 people. But you can certainly get to this point where you can make a great presentation with great control over your speech. You need to join a community of people who stutter from around the world, Stutter-Connect, where you can practice speaking and you can speak about stuttering with other people from around the world that know what you're going through. Then you can bring this into the real world. You can constantly push yourself with courage, with resilience, with hard work over a prolonged period of time. You can challenge yourself every day in speaking situations that cause you fear, and you can voluntarily stutter in the real world when it actually matters, as this will change your subconscious stuttering mind, as the subconscious stuttering mind wants to avoid being caught stuttering and wants to pretend that they're a fluent speaker. That is why you need to use graded exposure in the real world with voluntary stuttering and be more open about your stutter. And it all starts with a stuttering community, Stutter-Connect. Link is in the description below. There's a website and there's a WhatsApp. Join today. The third tip that I would advise is to reframe the pressure. Thinking about the stress, thinking about the anxiety, ironically, makes the anxiety worse. And there's a vicious cycle of overthinking, worsening anxiety, sweating, shaking, causing further anxiety, less control over your speech. But where do you break this cycle? You need to reframe the stress, reframe the anxiety. Stop calling it stress and anxiety, call it excitement. I am excited to make this presentation. I am excited to go into this job interview to show the person my true qualities applying for this job. I'm excited to challenge myself in this phone call. I'm not dreading the speaking situation. I'm excited for it. This is a challenge for me. If I succeed in having control over my speech, great. If I do not succeed, then that is valuable feedback for me about what is working and what is not working. And succeeding isn't fluent speech. Succeeding is sometimes voluntary stuttering, but succeeding is having real control over your speech, saying what you want, when you want, and how you want. Success is not fluency. Success is control. If you follow these 3 tips on a consistent basis over a long time frame, I can guarantee you that you will be better equipped to regain control over your stutter when the situation has high pressure and there's high anxiety. But you have to get used to the stress, you have to get used to the anxiety. The more you run, the more you avoid the stress and the anxiety, you're never going to get better, you're never going to overcome it. It is difficult, it is hard. I have faced anxiety hundreds, thousands of times. I've faced stressful speaking situations hundreds and thousands of times. I have struggled. I have succeeded, but it is all feedback, and I'm closer towards my goal of being a better than fluent speaker. But you have to actively seek out the stress, actively seek out the difficult speaking situations, and if you have to actively put yourself in them on a consistent basis. Otherwise, you'll never get better. You'll always think, what if? What if I tried hard? What if I really give my speech an effort? What if I try to overcome my speech anxiety? You will never know unless you try. But it all starts with action. It starts with speaking in the real world, challenging yourself, and truly showing the person who you are as a person who stutters. And remember, success is not fluency. Success is control. Success is control over what you say, when you want to say it, and how you want to say it. And success is living the life that you truly want, regardless of your speech. And it is not being a fluent speaker, because you know deep down that you are not a fluent speaker and you probably never will be. And that is okay. But you can be a better than fluent speaker by being a confident person who enjoys the speaking, who enjoys challenging, who enjoys growing and getting better every single day. And this hard work, improving your speech, I guarantee you this will spill over to other aspects of your life, and you'll become a better person in other ways by having gone through a stuttering process and come out the other end as a more resilient, rounded, grounded, hardworking person. If you want more information on how you can regain control over your stuttering anxiety and control over your stutter, I've got an online course. Link is in the description below. Living your best life with a stutter. It is all about maximizing your potential and achieving the goals that you want to achieve in life with your stutter. I've also got coaching as well, one-on-one coaching. The first session is free. Link is in the description below. Give this video a like, comment below. What has helped you overcome stuttering in high pressure situations? What are you avoiding? Where can you improve? I really want to see people comment. I want to know what you're struggling with, what you're succeeding with, and what your goals are for the future. Thanks for watching, everyone. And remember, if I can do it, you can also do it. I'll see you in the next one.